We'll see next question number 3. So write this problem number 3. If subtract twice of a number, from its square, answer 63. Find that number. If subtract twice of a number from its square, answer is 63. Find that number. Like a second question, the same idea you can prepare. So we say let the number is x. Let the number be x. Let the number is x. So what's the idea here? If subtract twice of a number from its square, so number is x now, therefore x square, subtract twice, that means 2x. For example, number is 10 means 10 square, subtract double of this 20. Number is 7 square, subtract double of this 40, like that. So if a number is x, its square, subtract double, twice of this from here. So 2x. This is 63. For number, twice of a number, subtract from its square. Now solve, prepare, rearrange in quadratic form. Solve. So x square minus 2x, take this minus 63 equal 0. Always we work many. This is I think 28th or 30th problem in order if you go my first video. So factorize, multiple 63. What are the two solutions? Two values, multiple 63. Summation 2, 9 times 7, 9 into 7, 63. So x square, write this minus 9x plus 7x minus 63 equal to 0. So take here x out, x minus 9, one factor, here take the plus 7 out, x minus 9 equal to 0. So hereafter, out of all, x minus 9 one factor, x plus 7 other factor equal to 0. So of two bracket equal to 0, one of this 0, either one is 0. So is this 0 mean what is x answer? X equal minus 9 that side plus 9 or x equal minus 7. So the question is what is that number? So here also two solutions satisfies. Answer is 9 or minus 7. Both solutions are satisfied here. Here no any positive negative problem. You can check it, substitute and check 9 square 81. Subtract the double 18. 81 subtract the 18, 63. Minus 7 also satisfy, check. That's the problem. How to solve using quadratic equation. So if they say positive number, if a positive number subtract like that, then you can't take the negative value. Or if they say from a negative value, its square subtract double of that, you can't take a positive answer. But here nothing, no any positive, it is independent of a sign, no positive negative problem. Therefore, it's the method. So is the question, there's no much more in the grade 10 under these sentence questions. These are typical type for grade 10. If you go to grade 11 O-level classes, we have a lot. Okay, we'll see that question number 4. Write this problem 4. The area of an isosceles right angle triangle. The area of an isosceles right angle triangle is 32 centimeters square. The area of an isosceles right angle triangle is 32 centimeters square. Find the sides of that triangle. Find the sides of that triangle. As I mentioned earlier video, that rectangle question, rectangle. Usually we have grade 10 syllabus, rectangle area or triangle area, basically to form an quadratic equation. So here I said right angle triangles. Draw diagram. Not only right angle, but isosceles. Isosceles means two sides are equal, right angle triangle. So if I say this is x, here x. So we first find, the question is find the sides of the triangle. So find the x value. So the area is given. So the grade 8, the studying about this area for triangle, grade 8 maths. Half into base into height, area for triangle. So we prepare an equation to 32. So half multiple base x multiple height x. This is 32. Half into base into height, area for triangle is 32. So build up a quadratic form, x square form, right? So half x multiple x square equal 32. So here only x square, no any x terms, only x square. So here equals multiple, this multiple. So x square is what? 64. X square is 64. So for square is 64, x answer what? Put the square root. Square 64 means x is square root. But if you put only square root, that is wrong, because quadratic equation, two solutions. You say answer is 8, but 8 is wrong here. Because we have to show two solutions available, x square, quadratic equation. So we put plus or minus symbol. Plus or minus symbol. Every quadratic equation, two solutions. So what is the answer? X equal plus or minus 64 square 8. Therefore x is 8 or minus 8. So you can solve this method, but don't forget to put the plus or minus. Or otherwise we work, or another method, let's we work in the previous video number 1, 2 there. This is my 7th video. So you can factorize x square. Take the 64 this side, equal to 0. Now factorize. 64 is 8 square. No? Then x minus 8, x plus 8 equal to 0. Same idea, you can collect it. So try that method also. Therefore x is 8. But the question is, find the sides of a triangle. Triangle has 3 sides. So find the 3 sides of the triangle. Only these two. So find this. So now this is 8. Here 8. I say here y. Y. How to find the y value? Sides of the triangle. That's you learn. But right angle triangle called Mr. What? Pythagoras. Famous mathematician. Without Pythagoras you can't solve many right angle triangle question. So call the Pythagoras and work it. What is Pythagoras says? Application of the Pythagoras theorem here. Opposite 90, hypotenuse square. So what that? Y square equal what? 8 square plus 8 square. Pythagoras relation. So y square equal 64 again 64. Oh, this is 128. Oh, y square equal, can I say it's 2 times of 64? 64 is 2 times of 64. So I show here. So y equal therefore square root of 2 times 64. 2 times 64. So y equal, why is shown like this 2 times? You know 64 square root is 8. 64 square root take out 8. And square root 2 we don't know, it's become a decimal numbers, 1 point something. That's enough. It's called third form, thirds. Square root 2 form, square root form. So this is the answer in centimeters. So now the solution completed. That sides of a triangle, what, 8 centimeter, comma 8 centimeter, comma 8 times root 2 centimeters is the problem. Okay, we'll see next question, my 5th problem of the sentence questions involving quadratic equation. So my video number 6 and the 7th one, both sentence types. Write this question. The product of 2 successive positive odd numbers. The product of 2 successive positive odd numbers is 63. The product of 2 successive positive odd numbers is 63. Find the 2 numbers. Find the 2 numbers. See, another type of grade 10 typical question, simple. So what is product means? Product means multiplication. Product of numbers means product means multiple. So there are 2 numbers, multiple answer is given. Not only 2 numbers, there is odd numbers. Do you know odd numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, or 19, 21, 23, odd numbers. 7, 9, 11, odd numbers. If I say 27, 29, but then 31, odd numbers. So here this question says the product of 2 what do you mean successive? Successive number. 1, 2, 3, 4 successive number. 100, 100, 102 a successive number. So these successive numbers product. They say odd number. How the odd number pattern? See 7 for example. 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. 27, 2 more. So odd number pattern, one is known, the other number 2 more. Same as even numbers also, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2 more. Therefore we say, let the numbers are, write this, let the numbers are, we take number. I say first number is x. Let the numbers are, first is x. Therefore the other number is what? 2 more. So x plus 2. These are the 2 values we have to calculate. Let the numbers are, one is x, other one 2 more. And now build up the quadratic equation, build up the quadratic form. The product of 2 successive positive odd number, right? So multiple is 2. The product means multiplication. That is 63. So x into x plus 2 is 63. So you can build up a quadratic equation that we learned many problem now. How to solve, how to rearrange, always the general form. ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 always. Multiply by x into x square, x into 2x. Here take the 63 here, minus 63 equal to 0. These are the two quadratic form quadratic equation. Now think two factors, multiplication 63, summation 2x, multiple 63, as we mentioned earlier, one problem was 63, 9 times 7, 9 times 7, so x square plus 9x minus 7x, that is plus 2x, minus 63 equal to 0. Now you know the rest of the parts. To factorize, take x common, x plus 9, here take minus 7 again, x plus 9 equal to 0. So see, x plus 9, one factor, the other factor, x minus 7 equal to 0. Therefore collect the answer, x equal minus 9, x equal plus 7. You know, every quadratic equation has two solutions. Then how the solution for this question, x equal minus 9, the solutions are x equal minus 9, x equals 7, the two solutions. How the solution for this question, the product of odd number, positive odd number. See, this is negative, this is minus 9, therefore you can't take the minus 9, take the 7. So answers, find the numbers, two numbers now, successive number. Therefore, let the numbers I took x plus 2, x comma x plus 2. So number is x, other number is 2 more, that is 9. No? Therefore, numbers are the answer. Numbers are, one is 7, other one 2 more, no? Successive number, 9, 7 and 9. Then only you can multiple 7 times 9, 63. You can't take minus because they say odd, positive odd number only. The method, right?